You know, it seems like our lives get more and more complicated, and yet out there I keep seeing these little messages that say, keep it simple, simplify. Well, that's going to be the theme of today's show. I think there's even a magazine that has something to do with simple in it. Well, these are terrific. We're only going to use 3 ingredients, and I can tell you they are one of the favorites here in our household, and especially when I need a potluck item and I don't have enough time to fix something a little more elaborate. These really fit the bill. So I hope you're going to enjoy them as much as I do, because all you need is a roll of peanut butter cookie dough and then some marshmallows. The more the better. And then we're going to pick up some of those little things, what do you call those? Oh, yes, M&Ms. So sit back, relax, and watch while I attempt to keep it simple. Well, here are the simple basics. We're going to use a disposable pan, and this is one of those 9 by 13 inch sizes, and later on you're going to find out why I wanted it to be a disposable pan. I do have a plan. And let's take the peanut butter cookie dough, and I'm going to get it in about 3 or 4 parts and put it in different places in the pan, because it's going to be easier to spread it out evenly. And we're going to make this a nice even layer on the bottom of the pan. You have to do a little, we're going to move that out of the way because we don't need that now. An artist has to use her own interpretation here. So when you feel like you have it evenly pressed into the bottom of the pan, we're going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes. And be careful not to over bake it, because you're going to want that soft taste and texture on the bottom. Now the cookies are done, so we're going to bring them over here and we're going to put the marshmallows on next. Now I like lots of marshmallows on them because I love that flavor. So all you have to do is start scattering them on top of your peanut butter layer. And when you get enough that make you happy, or anybody else in your family or whoever's going to eat those, then you can start pressing them down, because you'll notice that the cookie dough did bubble up some. Okay. Now, all we have to do is put these back in the oven for just another couple of minutes when they get a little bit toasty brown on top, and not much more than that, so set your timer. Oh, yeah, just a little bit toasty on top. They're melted. Ooh, I wish you could smell this. It's great. So let's bring these over here, and I'm just going to pat them down a bit more to even them out. Okay. Now that I've got those even, I'm going to pick up a handful of M&Ms. You can actually put on as many as you want. Sprinkle them all around. Now I took some milk chocolate pieces and melted those down with a little bit of shortening, and I'll put that in my recipe in case you want to refer to that. And I like this whisk because it's going to give you a nice pattern on top. And that's going to be so appealing to people when they want to eat this. So now that our peanut butter s'more bars are done, I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes or so to chill them down so I can cut them more neatly and evenly. So now we're going to turn these out of the pan ever so neatly. If you lose a few M&Ms, that's okay, because you get to eat those. All right. And you can either turn it back over, or you can just choose to cut it this way. Now let's cut these with an electric knife. It just goes so much quicker, and it will keep them neat and even. You can make them whatever size that you like. I just go right down, and let's cut it into 8s. Now you see why it was easier just to turn them over this way, because that marshmallow sticks together. And then we're going to put them in our little muffin liners like this. And what you have now is a very attractive looking, simple, easy 3 ingredient recipe to take to a potluck or just enjoy at home. So in life, we try to keep things simple, even in the most complicated of all issues. But whenever you make a recipe, even if it's simple or complicated, don't forget the 2 most important ingredients are caring and sharing.
Down the Road is brought to you in part by Prince Agra, makers of Omnigen AF, advancing animal nutrition for healthy animals, and Woodruff Enterprise of Springfield, Ohio.